What's up guys, Indoor Harvest Gardens. So today I'm going to do a video on growing some wheatgrass. So I'm going to be doing some hard red wheat, and I'm going to be showing you how to sprout that up. Now you can buy jars that are specifically made for sprouting and for soaking seed, because you do have to soak it for about 16 hours. So instead of buying something, I just took just one of these ball lids and drilled some holes in it. So basically, it accomplishes the same purpose. So I'm going to show you how we get these soaking. So I'm basically going to take my wheat, and I've got about maybe 3/4 of a cup here of the hard red wheat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just let this soak for about 12 hours. And then throughout that 12 hours, we'll rinse it a couple times. We want to rinse that really good. And then we'll just set it over here to drain. And then come back in about maybe 7-8 hours and do it once or twice more. And I've gone ahead and washed up the containers I'm going to be putting them in with dish soap. We want to keep those as clean as possible, not only to avoid bacteria or anything like that in the plants, but it is for consumption. We're going to be juicing the wheatgrass, so want to make sure that that stuff's nice and clean. Alright, so next step is what our wheatgrass is going to be growing in. So what I'm going to be mixing up is I'm going to be mixing up some of this Roots Organic, their original potting soil, which is what this is. It's got a lot of good stuff in it, good organic stuff. I won't go into details what's in it. You can check out their website and read it. I'm also going to be adding some of this Biomax. It's a seaweed compost, and as you can see, this stuff is super nice compost. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of that mixed up. Alright, so I've got the 4 containers filled up with the 50-50 mix of potting soil and compost. And I've also gotten them well watered in with some filtered water. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the wheatgrass sprouts and go ahead and spread them on the compost. Make sure, I don't wear gloves or anything. I just make sure my hands are nice and clean, because again, we are going to be juicing this. So here's what the wheatgrass sprouts look like after about a day and a half to 2 days. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to very heavily spread these in here. And once you've got them all spread out like that, some people put newspaper on them, but a lot of people were saying that the ink, they don't like the fact that the ink may bleed through. So paper towel can be used, but I usually will just use like a nice clean cloth and get it wet and just lay it over. And just put it over like that, and that'll keep the moisture in there. And then you just want to put it in a cool, dark spot for a day or so while those roots dig down into the soil. And then once you see them kind of starting to sprout up, then you can put them, right in a windowsill or under some lights. Alright guys, so here's the finished product after 10 days. I watered this once. I probably didn't need to, but you can see that it's some really healthy wheatgrass. You want to let it get about 6 or 7 inches tall, and then basically you're just going to snip it. Now if you notice, I did put the dirt down into the pot a little bit, because this first inch or so, isn't the best for juicing or for eating. So what I do with it is juice it. You can add it into vegetable juices, fruit juices. It's extremely healthy. It's sold as a powder or in juice bars as, just like a shot. And you can see how beautiful these roots are. I mean, it just does not get any better than that. It's just perfectly 100% organic wheatgrass. Super easy to grow. If you have any questions, let me know. You can harvest it twice. You can go ahead and cut these all the way down and juice them, and then let it grow back up to about 6 or 7 inches again. And then once you cut it down, it'll just regrow again, and you'll get nice shots of wheatgrass. Definitely tastes like grass. That's going to give me a super kick, but I definitely prefer putting it into a vegetable juice. So I hope you like this video. Please leave your likes, comments, and subscribes, and I'll check you later.